In this lecture, we will cover command history. Command history keeps a log of all commands that you run at the command prompt. This feature is enabled by default. Bash shell stores command history in a file located in user's home directory. The following command can tell you where the command history file is located. If you type in echo $hist file in uppercase, that's a variable that's used. So when you type that command, it will tell you the location. Currently, the location is shown on the screen for root. So let's look at that through the terminal to see how it looks like. So if I type in echo $hist file, hit enter. This is the location of the file where your command history is located. Let me clear the screen. Let's look at the history command examples. The history command, you can run it by just typing in history. But if you have a lot of commands in your history, then you may have to pipe it with more so you can see one page at a time. So let's look at that example through the terminal. Let me show you how it looks like when you just type in history command. As you can see, there's a lot of commands. It's showing about 1,011 commands, and those are the commands that you see. These are your commands that you've executed previously. This is where all those commands get stored. So you can use them again. You can look at your history as well. Since there's so many, what we can do is we can run the same command, pipe it with more, so we can see one page at a time. So as you can see, starting from the line 13, if you press the enter key, it will show you one command at a time. And if you press the space bar, it will show you one page at a time. Until you get to the last page and see your final commands that you typed in. That's how history command works. You can look at your history of the commands that you've typed in, and you can pipe it with more if you have a lot of commands. And by default, it stores approximately about 1,000 commands. Let's clear the screen. To re-execute a command, so these commands can be useful. Not only you can look at these commands from the command history, you can also re-execute a particular command. Let's say your command you typed in was really long and you wanted to run it again. You don't have to retype the command. You can use exclamation, also called bang. You can type exclamation number of the command and then hit enter and it will execute. Let's look at it through the terminal. So if I type in history more, as you can see, there's a lot of commands. There's a command called clear to clear the screen. So with clear command, you can clear the screen. The number was 23. So if you wanted to run this command, what we can do is just type in exclamation 23, hit enter, and it will run that particular command. As you can see, it cleared a screen. That's how you can re-execute a command. To rerun the last executed command, you can type in exclamation exclamation, and it will retype your last executed command. So let's look at that as well. So the last command we see on the screen is the history command, 1018 history. So if we type in exclamation exclamation, hit enter, it will type in the same command again. So previously executed command will show up on the screen. It didn't change our screen because that's what we typed in last time. And if we type in, for example, clear to clear the screen, and now if I do exclamation exclamation and hit enter, it just clears the screen. That's how you rerun the last executed command. Now there's also another feature that you can use. It's using your up arrow key. With your up arrow key, you can see previously typed in commands without running the history command. It will show you all your commands on your terminal and you can rerun them again. So let's look at that through the terminal. So I have this terminal up arrow key, press it. I will keep on pressing the up arrow key and it will keep on showing me previously typed in commands. As you can see, all these commands are listed, and if I press the enter key, it will execute that command. So for example, I wanted to use the history command again. I could just hit enter and it will run it. Now I'm going to hit the up arrow key again. Now if I wanted to clear the screen, I can just use the up arrow key to find that command and hit enter, and it will clear the screen. That's how command history works.